Welcome back to Baseline Breakdown. We are back here, back with another episode. It's a Monday. My name is Adriel Garcia. This is my co-host.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode, man. What's today's date? Today's the 12th,
The
January
12th. There
12th.
you go. I was gonna say it in my intro, but I genuinely couldn't remember. And I last time I messed up, so I was like, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna like risk it and say it wrong. But yeah,
Yeah.
oh, I had my phone up. I could have just looked at it anyway. Yes, it is January 12th. We got a couple of fun stuff planned today. We're gonna be talking about just some recent stuff happening in the NBA. The Trae Young trade happened literally the day after like our last podcast, which is where we were
No,
talking
the day
about
of.
Trae. Oh, it was a day of?
The day of.
No way.
I think so. Oh
I thought it
no.
was like once we finished Trae Young, like the report came out that he was gonna get traded in
Oh
the day
yes,
next
yes,
because it
yes.
happened really, really
And he
fast,
got
remember?
traded in like a day?
Yeah, it was like a super fast like pro no, I think it was like a two day process. I think he got
We need
traded on
more trades
Wednesday.
like that. I need more trades. Like the second a report comes out that a player wants out, just
Yeah,
immediately get that shit out, please.
yeah, we'll be talking about that actually, talking about a lot of trades today. I have a list of players later that we're gonna get into, and Desmond's gonna give me his odds of who he thinks will get traded. We've got like a good amount of stars. We've got role players. We've got some guys who probably shouldn't even be on the list, but I just kind of put them on there just to see if get some conversation started about the trades because we're 3 weeks out, man. We're literally only
We're
three
three
weeks
weeks
out.
out. February 5th is the deadline.
Yep, and we've seen trade, one trade. And honestly, we can just talk about it because we're here. Like we're already talking about it, like while we're actively here. Trae Young was traded, man. Like I think it was kind of inevitable once we saw how good the Hawks were playing without him. Even though they
Hmm.
started playing worse when he wasn't there, they were playing
Yeah.
bad when he wasn't there. It's not like they were playing good. Um, it's not like he was helping. He wasn't helping when he was there. I think it was obvious that relationship was coming to an end. How did you feel about the trade, man?
I mean, to me, I still don't understand.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Like for Washington, I think it's fine for them. They gave up an expiring contract.
Yup.
They gave up all they had to give up was Corey Kispert, no picks or nothing,
No
and then you only
picks.
have to deal realistically with Trae Young for 2 years, maybe a
Lo-
year if he wants out.
if
Me
things,
personally, it's just like
yep,
I don't understand how this is going to be a different situation for Trae Young. If anything, in
that's
Atlanta,
fair.
you already have an established scoring partner in Jalen Johnson. There's no guarantee. Like, I guess I'm
There's no
thinking
second option right
there's
now.
no guaranteed second option. You're
Yep,
assuming that like Alex Sarr is going to take a because I don't think Trae Young's going to play at all this year,
yep.
but you assume that Alex Sarr is going to take another jump next year to where he could be
A
his
true
running
second
mate.
option for a playoff team.
And I'm
Yeah.
just like, I get it. In like Washington, don't get me wrong, they do have good young talent. Like
Yep.
I'm very high on Trey Johnson. I think he's a sniper. Very high on Keyshawn George. Alex Sarr is having a good sophomore season, but it's just
Yep.
like I don't see how it's going to be anything different from when he was dealing with an ATLs the past, what, 7 years.
Yeah, fair. Like, there's not like it doesn't seem like this is any different. It's just at this point, it's just like he's just trying to get out of Atlanta, but
Yeah, I
it's
think he
not going
just
to
went
be a
out of
different
Atlanta and
situation
like
team wise. The team's
I
going to be.
think the other two teams that like the Nets and Timberwolves were two teams that he was interested in, but they didn't want to they weren't interested in him. So he's like, all right, my best bet to go here, and they'll probably if they do give him an extension, they'll have the most money to give
Yep.
him at any team. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
And I'm pretty sure obviously I don't think they'd make that trade unless they had that conversation with Trey without telling him like, yeah, bro, we're gonna give you this contract in a couple years. So I assume that
100%.
they're already discussing this if like it's already in the like background of their minds. Like we're hoping that you're gonna be a future star. This because he's still only like 26, 27 years old. He's got
Yeah.
plenty of time to get like not get better, but like help these guys get better, mold around them. He can't get better as a player, obviously, but there's definitely not a lot of room for improvement for
There's
like.
really not, unless the front office is like, okay, we have a star point guard, we have decent young talent around him. We
Pretty
have to
young
just
talent,
fill out
yeah.
the other holes. So just be aggressive in the off season. Just look out for names that are available. I'm not saying this is gonna happen because I don't think it will, but someone just threw out a name like, what if they go get like Payne Watson? Like
That'd be
just be
pretty
aggressive
nice.
in that aspect where like if there are players available, like now you have a star player on your team for the first time since what the Bradley Beal era, which is like 2, 3 years ago.
Yep, a
So
few years
you
ago
got to be
where,
aggressive. Like it's like especially if you're just like we're gonna ride this thing out for the next year or so.
yep.
Like just build whatever team you can around in the meantime.
Yeah, try to be competitive.
Get some
Yeah, you
more
got
vets around these young guys for
yeah.
sure.
Is Chris Middleton still on contract next year?
Yeah, bro. I speaking of Chris Middleton, I tweeted out yesterday during the Suns game. I was like, it hurts seeing Chris Middleton stink it up, bro. He was. I don't think he made a single shot.
Yeah, I've seen him handle
He
the
shot
ball.
like
He
10
looked
times. I think he
washed.
had 0 points.
You light my fire.
But I think Chris Middleton. I know Milwaukee gave him an extension when he was there. I don't know if he's expiring next year. Actually, he might be.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. Honestly, what is the final call on that? What
But
his contract's
I
at?
don't think he's a part of their future plans. He'll probably get dumped at some point, whatever. But
Yep.
realistically, just like I said, you have decent young talent around Trae Young, but you got to surround him with more, get some more vets in your team, and just like do the best you can. You got to be like what the Hawks did this offseason when they were being aggressive, trying to build something around Trae Young.
Yep.
Just very disappointed that the Hawks just.
We really thought the Hawks were gonna be
I
like a
thought
four
the I
seed.
was so high on them. I loved every
Yep.
acquisition they did in the offseason just for it to just turn out
Porzingis
like
for
this. And
Nickeil
the writing was on the wall. I
Alexander-Walker.
mean, the writing was just on the wall.
Yeah.
But
When
yeah.
when Trey didn't get his extension last offseason, I think that's when a lot of us, because I remember when I brought it up to you when he didn't get his extension, I was like, "Oh, trade to the Suns." I was like saying that earlier in the
Oh yeah, we
season.
were talking about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, and I mean, I guess he ended up getting traded to a completely different team, which, I mean, I'm excited to see what he's going to be like in Washington because Washington hasn't been a competitive team for a while since
Yeah,
John
and
Wall. I mean, I guess you can say the Russell Westbrook year when they made it to the playoffs and they won a
yeah.
single game against the Sixers, but
No, they
I,
won one game. I think they won one
yeah,
game.
that's what I said. They won a
Oh,
single
one.
game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Russ probably was like he probably. I remember that one game where he was like 3 for 22 from the field or something,
Oh
but he had
yes,
like
yes, it was a
19
playoff game.
points or
Yeah.
like so it was like something crazy, and I was like that era of the Wizards feels so like surreal and like out of my mind.
Yeah. It's
I
still weird that Russell Westbrook was with the Wizards, man. It's just so weird.
what's a little crazy to me is they're still rocking the same goddamn jerseys that John
Yeah, they
Wall
need a
and
rebrand.
Marcin
Honestly,
Gortat were rocking,
rebrand,
bro.
bro.
Like
Like
Gortat was rocking that, and you're telling me you got
that
Trae
same
Young?
red, white, blue jersey.
Yes, that same red, white, blue
Yeah,
top. That is Gortat was rocking that, and
they
then
need a
Trae Young
fucking
is
rebrand,
posting up in
man.
that. They definitely do, and I think with a new young, like the new young talent they have right now, they can definitely rebrand with
Do
something cool.
something, man.
They're the
Get you like a
Wizards.
black. Do they have a black and gold like city edition jersey or something like that?
Yeah, they have the gold one. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
gold, white. It's like sections though.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Nah,
have that
get
one
her a
on
fucking
2K.
rebrand, man.
That one's pretty clean. That one's pretty clean. I got it for free
Yeah.
on 2K. But speaking of this from the Hawks perspective a little bit, I really like.
I didn't talk about the Hawks, but yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I don't like. I don't like like if you look at it from a grand scheme of things, this is the guy that you traded Luka Doncic for. Like this is supposed to be the next franchise player of your team. And so if you look at it from the grand scheme of things, it's unfortunate to only get CJ McCollum and Corey
And
Kispert,
Corey
an
Kispert out of
expiring
all this, man.
contract and a role player, a good shooter.
No
That's
picks was crazy. Like that.
and
That
no
was the thing
picks.
that I remember seeing early in that day when he got traded. That in terms of the players being in the deal, that was already done. It was just draft compensation is now the
Yeah,
question.
I was
Just to end up with
waiting.
no picks, I'm like, so what was the holdup?
And the second we saw those players weren't playing, we all kind of figured like, okay, yep, these are why they're not playing. Who's
Yeah.
the picks? And then just boom, just no picks at it. And when Shams dropped the trade, I thought he was gonna end
Get
up
like
giving us the
full
full
trade details,
details.
like kind of what I
Yep.
did.
Yes.
And I was like, so you're telling me no picks at all? It's just like I honestly think that the Wizards didn't budge. Like they were like stern on not giving up picks, and Atlanta was like, let's just not drag this out any longer.
And
Let's
I
just get it over
respect that.
with.
I respect Atlanta from that sense as well, because like they also just respected Trey and sent him
Yeah,
to
it
a
was like,
place
hey
that he
man, like
actually wanted to
we'll
go.
yeah, we'll do
So
you a solid.
respect to them from a franchise standpoint, because they had no obligation to do that.
Yeah, I mean there wasn't like bad blood between them.
Yeah,
It just wasn't working out no more.
which is good, which is like really, really rare in the NBA to see a mutual kind of like this,
A
like,
star in the
yeah,
front
where a
office.
star in a front office can be like, we're probably not working out. It's better for both of us to just not be here right now. It's
Hmm.
not that common right now in the NBA, so awesome to see, honestly, from both sides. But it is unfortunate to see that the Hawks was really weren't able to get anything crazy, at least. But I will say I think they can make a way better push this year with CJ McCollum and Corey
Yeah,
Kispert.
I
I
mean,
think those
you still have a
acquisitions.
scoring partner next to Jalen Johnson, someone who can also
Dude,
run the offense.
dude, CJ McCollum before he got traded from the Hot Wizards, his game log was 16, 17, 18, 17, 20, 27. Like he was scoring consistently over
He's a bucket.
17
He's a
points. So
bucket. So yeah,
like
no,
this
I
is
mean,
something that the Hawks need right now. They need another guard who can handle the ball and help them, but also not be a liability. No offense to Trae on the defensive end. And
it
CJ
is.
McCollum can play a little bit of defense. He's not a great defender. He can play a little bit of defense though.
And I wanted to bring this up. Like Trae Young, he's a small guard. He doesn't play defense. He's a cone, great offensive player. I feel like that player build is just gonna be like out of the league soon. Like then this is like this should be like a awakening call, like a wake up call to like players who are similar to Trae Young, who are small guards, don't play any defense, and
Cam
like
Thomas.
like can exactly like Trae Young's value was so low, expiring contract and a bench player, role player,
Three,
no
4 years
picks, no
ago, he
nothing.
went to the Western Conference or Eastern Conference Finals. He was an All-Star. He was
Exactly. So it's just
MVP
it is crazy.
candidate.
And now I'm just thinking, I'm sure this is a name we'll get into later. But now I'm just thinking what like John Morant's trade value is gonna be.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about that at like a bunch of people's trade value later. But I think this really set the market because this is the only trade this season. So this sets the market a lot, I think, for a bunch of different teams and franchises because they're looking at that. And John Morant's his market got affected so much. Like we're
Yes.
we're gonna talk about that, but like this man's market is gone. I got his Funkos. He's cooked. We'll get more in depth in that when I talk. We'll talk about our odds. I got a good list of guys when we talk about it there. But yeah, I just want to start off with a little bit of Hawks talk there. Hawks Wizards talk. That was the first trade of the season. We got to give it a good little highlight because it's so important for a lot of different franchises. It also just shakes up a lot of stuff because Jalen Johnson's a guarantee. He's the first option now. We're committed to that. We're moving forward with that. So it's kind of awesome to see because for the
Hmm.
past 7 years, Trae Young has been their guy. So it's fun to see a franchise get a new franchise player and get switch things up. So cool to see, but. There's been a team that since Christmas Day has had the best record in the NBA. Do you know which team this is, Zajin?
You see that jersey in the background? I know it's not a Sun jersey, but you see that player in the background?
Yeah, where's my Stoudemire jersey? Oh, it's over there. I can't grab it. But yes, the Phoenix
Phoenix
Suns,
Suns. 8-2 since Christmas.
8-2
I
since
think
Christmas.
I think the last 11 games we're ranked fifth now in defense, but the last 11 games we've had the second best defensive rating, I think.
Which is what I was when I was watching the Knicks game. I love to see the Knicks announcers kept repeating, "This is something the Suns do good. Their defense, the Suns' defense
We
is
have
something."
an identity on defense
which
again, dog.
which is something that's like good to see from like this team, and it's paid off in a lot of dividends. You saw the Thunder win, the Knicks win, the Rockets game was close. I wish we pulled that one off because the standings would look a
Yeah,
lot better for us.
we
Even though
been
we're
we beat.
the Suns are 6 seed right now, but we would be a game and a half above or 2 games above the Rockets right now. If, like we would have been like the 5 seed right now, honestly.
Hmm.
But it's awesome to see this from the Suns. No one no one predicted this besides you off camera. You were the only one saying this. Off camera, you were saying the Suns would be a
Because
6
I'm
seed.
like, listen,
But
like
you
I
never
get
said it
it.
on camera. I'm gonna hold you to that. You never said it on
No,
pod.
on camera, yeah, yeah, because I can't be biased because you're fucking calling me out. But
Yeah, fair, but you should have done it.
nah, here's my thing, man. Like
You should
just
have
going
stuck
into the
to it,
season,
bro.
I'm like, listen, I get it. We got rid of Kevin Durant. The return that we got wasn't like bad. I was super high on the Dylan Brooks acquisition. I knew that was going to be like Brian Gregory and Matt Ishbia during the offseason talked about they wanted to create an identity for this team. They wanted to create a culture. They wanted to be they wanted to be better at defense.
Alignment. They wanted to
Aligned.
be
There we go. That's the fucking word.
aligned.
Aligned. Dylan Brooks is a guy that when I saw that, I'm like, he is going to set the tone for this team, for this franchise. And it's been amazing to watch. I'm really happy.
I think he's been a good part of the trade. But what about the part that doesn't play?
Hey, man, I don't give a fuck. He's coming back this week, most likely. Yeah,
Really?
I think Jordan and I was saying the plan is for him to come on this East Coast road trip.
I would prefer to him to come back before All-Star break so we can really hit a
Yeah,
stride with this team before that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think we play the Knicks Friday or Saturday. I wouldn't be surprised if
That'd be
he's
a
in
good
that game.
test. That'd be a really good test.
So
I got so hyped when I saw Booker's story and he was like, "We're waiting on you for." I'm like, "What the
I'm
hell?
like, hey,
Booker would
man,
never post
and
stuff like this."
but yeah,
Booker
no,
showing
I'm
emotion
really
on
happy with this
Instagram.
team. Yeah,
It's
I,
been
which
it's been super fun. I think I have it right here. The Bleacher Report projected us to win 26 games. We are now at 24 right now on
Just letting you
January.
know, when we get our 26th win, I'm going to add those motherfuckers on my personal Twitter page. I'm gonna be like, come again,
Come
update. I'm gonna be
again.
like, update question mark.
Of the Sun, yeah, the Suns would have to finish like two and some. They'd have to get two wins and get like 30 something losses to get their projected stuff. So I think they're a little safe to not win that. I mean, massive shout out to this franchise because not to this franchise, to this team. I'm not gonna shout out the franchise because they got their whole boat of issues. But
Yeah,
this team's been super fun to watch, and you can see it with their chemistry. You can see it with they are always talking, they're always active, and there's times where I will hear the hot mic of the players, and Jordan Goodwin's like, "We need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop. One stop." And then they're like, they're up nine. Like, but
yeah.
he's like, it was in the Knicks game that I'm bringing that up, and I'm like, damn, he's like, Jordan Goodwin's yelling at these guys, get this one stop because it's so important to make sure that you can go back to a double digit game, and it
Hmm.
mattered because they ended up winning that game. So it's nice to see a
Yeah, man.
cohesive unit on both sides of the floor, but mostly the defense is translating to just a bunch of different things on both ends.
How do you think, I mean, you already know how Jalen Green's gonna help out on the offensive end, just having that other like it's gonna be nice to see. But they're probably gonna play Booker like even more off ball because they're gonna like it's gonna be less doubling and focusing on him. So I'm excited for that. But like,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering
Booker
to see
Booker get a little bit more points.
I'm wondering to see how Jalen does on the defense if he's able to just keep up with the group.
I think with our the defensive scheme that we run is a lot. We're constantly switching, and we're constantly like every single time you'll see Colin Gillespie and Jordan Goodwin will switch everything. You'll see Jordan Goodwin switch on to a big man consistently,
Mm-hmm.
and all they have to do is just make sure that their defense gets back in time, or they double in time to make sure that that big man's going to be forced into a pass, but
Mm-hmm.
force a pass to somebody that's not that open. So their defense has been good in that aspect, where even where they have smaller guys, because Mark Williams can't always be on the floor. Oso's not a big center. They can
Mm-hmm.
still play some great defense just because everybody's roaming around. There's some good roamers in this team. That's what I really like. So I think Jalen Green can fit in really well and can be hidden really well, even if he's not playing good at one-on-one defense. I
Mm-hmm.
think his defense, like as a team, can be helped a lot with Dylan Brooks next to him. It got hidden a lot on the Rockets.
Yeah.
The Rockets had one of the best defenses, and Jalen Green was on that team. So if he was able to play defense on that team, I could see him playing defense on this one. So
I'm
I
looking
I,
forward to him, man. Looking
I am
forward to it.
excited. Oh, so you said this week, so I'm gonna hold you to that. If you're not back this week, I'm
I
gonna
know,
be
no, I'm
incredibly
saying I'm
mad.
hopeful for that,
Nah,
but
I'm
they
gonna be
said
incredibly mad.
they said the plan is for him to come back on this like 6 game East Coast trip.
That'll be pretty nice. I'm honestly super excited.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on this man. PTO just doesn't want to play, man. Just doesn't want to
He got
play.
hurt November 8th. It's been 2 months.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, we're in January now. So there's some fun games. Were you watching some basketball last night though?
I did. I tuned in.
I
I
know you were
tuned
watching
in
Spurs Timberwolves.
I watched the last few minutes. Spurs, I don't know
Dude,
what the
the
fuck is going on with you. Dylan
the
Harper and Stephon Castle fell
Timberwolves
off. So
Timberwolves are a really good clutch team. I
they
gotta
are a
say
really good
that.
team. They are genuinely a actual like point guard away from being like they could bump up in that tier one list. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I will say I like from the Timberwolves and the Suns, both these like teams who are like the five, six, seven seeds, like those like lower tier playoff teams. I like how when they're competing against these bigger teams, these games that they need to win if they want to actually like the Thunder, the Knicks, the Spurs, like
Hmm.
they're stepping up for these games. Both of these teams, the Timberwolves stepped up for the Spurs games. They stepped up for their Knicks matchups have been really good. They also had the really good Thunder win, obviously, and then look at the
Hmm.
Suns who just had their past couple games. The Timberwolves beat the have been pretty dominant over the Cavs besides that last one too, but uh it was like I was like, damn, this is a game that Timberwolves need to win with how tight the West is right now, and they won it. And I was like, I was mad as well. I was like, God
I
damn
was
it.
mad. I'm like, damn, bro. But hey, shout out to the Kings. Shout out
No,
to the
yeah,
Kings.
The Kings play good basketball against the Rockets. I have been seeing a lot of disgruntled KD fans on Twitter, not also
Just
Rockets
Houston fans,
fans in
honestly.
general.
I've seen a lot of them. It's not really towards KD. It's I've seen more towards Jabari Smith Jr.
Yeah, I have seen that as well. Which is very fair because a lot of his shooting, dude, he
It's
will shoot
bad.
them out of games. He will genuinely shoot them
He will
out of
shoot,
games,
and it's
and
crazy because like
it's just
this
like
man in the
four
offseason
straight
is like, oh,
misses.
I'm gonna change my schedule to make sure it aligns with KD. The fuck would y'all? What the fuck were y'all practicing
I
on
don't
then?
remember that.
Yeah, he came out. He said that during the offseason. I'm like,
He
so what
must
the fuck?
You must have forgot, bro. What the fuck? Oh,
So
that's
yeah, no,
actually
he's
pretty
definitely
funny.
been shooting at games, and this is honestly just one of my biggest concerns about the Rockets as a whole come playoff time is their shooting like as a team going to help him in these games? Like
Yeah,
can they rely on Josh Okogie to hit some corner threes? Can they rely on Tari Eason to keep up his three-point percentage?
yeah.
Can they rely on Jabari Smith to knock down a few clutch time threes and down in the stretch of a game? Like, can they count on that? You
I'm
you
not
know
gonna
you
lie.
can't.
Tari Eason's 3-point percentage is also like crazy inflated because like the start of the season he was shooting
Yeah, he
like
was injured for a
50%.
while.
He was shooting like 50% at like the first
Hmm.
few games, and he was just injured. So like he was just shooting 50% for a
Yeah.
long time.
Can they trust? I forgot. I honestly forgot Finney Smith existed.
Yeah,
He's been
Doe has been
he's been shooting
bad.
bad as well.
Dude, there was somebody who posted his stat lines recently, and I haven't been watching a lot of Rockets games, but I assume his defense is still there. But offensively, at least what I've seen from the stat lines, it was literally 3 points, 3 points, 6 points, 0 points, 3 points, and it was like dang, like that's a three or two a game. Like if he's making threes or not, like what is it like?
They
It's
I honestly feel like the
disappointing.
lack of like this might sound stupid, but like kind of lack of just guard play. I know they don't have Fred VanVleet, but just like a lack of backup guard play.
Yeah,
Like just had like imagine if you just had one extra shooter next to Reed Shepherd off the bench.
yup.
Like that could just help out the spacing and
And
just the offense as a whole more.
shout out to Reece Shepherd. We all doubted whether or not he would be able to be a starting. He could start on this team.
I don't know why he shouldn't. Honestly, I do know why he shouldn't. They need his scoring off the bench.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
why. But that's why he could start on this team if they had another guard. Is what I'm
exactly.
saying. If they
Which I
had,
mean, they should be like if like I said, if like if I'm the Rockets, like do see what you can get for like a Malik Monk. Like check in on that, like something, bruh.
it'd probably just be one player.
Just
It'd probably just be
exactly.
the way the
They
market
need a
is right now.
few. So
We
they
better
got to
see
be.
activity, man. We got 3 weeks. Like there better be activity in these next. I'm talking about like multiple
I'm just seeing.
trades.
I just keep seeing potential trade. Oh, this team offered this, and yeah, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I feel like at this time last year, like there was already like a few trades in.
Which is why when I give you the list of players and you give me their odds, you can't say everybody's for sure getting traded because not everybody's
Yeah.
for sure getting traded. It's definitely gonna be a lot of players who just stay on the exact same team. It's just gonna happen.
Remember this time last year, we were begging the Suns to trade for Nick Richards, and we were just so like ecstatic when it actually happened.
And
How
now
far
he
have we fucking come?
here he is, bro. The GOAT is leading this team to victory, leading this team to 24 and 14 and or 15, 24 and 15,
We're
yeah.
25 and 14, I think.
24 and 15.
Oh, 24. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the Rockets are on a little 3 game skid, so a little bit unfortunate to see that from them. The Lakers have been bad in their last 10, man. They're 4-6 in their last 10, so
Kings do us all tonight.
dude, it'd be pretty cool to see if the Kings do beat them tonight. The Kings, but here's the thing: before that game, the Rockets had to drive from
Yeah,
uh
they couldn't find a hotel in
yeah.
Sacramento, which I'm just like, what's going on in Sacramento that you can't find a hotel?
Yeah, like I thought that was pretty crazy as well. And so like that's a little bit why the Kings maybe were able to pick a win. Also, the Kings were on a 7 game losing streak before. I don't know if they're picking up back-to-back wins
Hey
against
man,
two
I'm
decent
just
teams.
saying,
It would be nice from a fan perspective of the Suns to have these the teams above us win. One thing I want to bring up though, talking about these teams above us, the goddamn Nuggets, man, they don't want to lose. They,
they
they
don't want to
they are
lose.
missing.
It's like Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon came back at the perfect time.
Dude, it's also like we always give so much credit to Jokic about how good he makes his teammates, but also we have to give the credit to these players for being how good they are because they're winning these games without this player who has been their offense, their main offense.
He's their hub, so the
They
fact that
have
they're
to
able
change
to
their
still,
scheme, their who brings up the ball every play. They have to change everything, and they're winning games, like impressive games. I have Peyton Watson's averages here in the last 6 games. 24 and a half, 6.5 rebounds, 25 and a half, 2.5 assists, and then a steal and a half a game. He also averages 50% from the field, 42% from three, and then 70% from the free throw line.
and it just makes me wonder if Denver is actually going to be able to keep him next year. If they do, they
Is
have
he
to guarantee
unrestricted?
he's restricted, so they can
Oh,
match.
he'll be fine. Yeah, if he's restricted, they'll keep him. Yeah, and no, if he's restricted, they can just match whatever. It doesn't really
I
matter.
mean, does that mean that they still have to give up like players to make up cap space?
No,
Oh,
if
okay.
he's restricted, that means they have his rights. So no matter what they like, what his contract offer is from another team, they can sign the offer sheet. They
Or
can
they can
match.
deny it still.
Yeah, they can deny it if they want to, but
Yeah, because if some team gives them like just a throw in the loop, what if some team offers them a
like
4 year,
the Wizards,
yeah, like the Wizards, like 4 year, like
100 mil,
100 mil, something like that.
25 million a year.
Because Christian Braun's going for 25 mil a year. I think Peyton Watson could
I
get
could
something around the same ballpark.
if he's putting up this avenue of
He can get
production, he's
24 to
worth
30.
more.
I'm being so
If he's
honest.
putting up this production consistently, he's worth more, honestly. But I don't know
Yes.
if this is consistent, if this is
It's
like
not, but I
over a
mean,
season, but he can. But a team might throw him the contract
yeah,
just to see, like like what. Here's the thing too. What if the Nuggets win a championship and he gets a Bruce Brown type contract? That could be a thing where
that could be a thing.
like some teams like yo they just won a championship. Peyton Watson was like the third player for Finals MVP. Throw him 30 million a year. That could happen. There's a realm where they get super inflated in that contract after winning a championship, and it's
Hmm.
happened before. We saw it with Bruce Brown, and the Pacers threw him what was it 20 million a year, 2 year 20,
2 year
2 year
50,
40.
25.
Oh, it's 25 million a year for Bruce Brown. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Hmm.
so there could be a little bit of a finals inflation from him if they make a crazy run in the playoffs. So, always a bunch of stuff to look out for. But it's been fun to watch the Nuggets win. I'm a little mad because I was hoping they would
I
take a
was
little
hoping they
bit of
would
a
drop
down.
down a little bit, man. But like, fuck, I guess Zeke
No, I
Naji
guess
and who's the other backup guard in the team? I forget his name.
get Jamal in that fucking All Star game, by the way.
Oh, he deserves to be. But who's that?
the
Who's that other guard? Not Bruce Brown. Who's the other?
the
Is it
backup guard for the
Brian?
Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I think his name starts with a B. Oh my God, I forget. He's been
There's Hunter
playing minutes.
Tyson.
What was it?
There's Hunter Tyson or there's Spencer Jones.
No, not him.
Jalen Pickett.
Jalen Pickett. There we
That's right
go.
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I have his rookie card. If you wanna invest in it, let me know.
yeah. Mhm.
I do. But yeah, no, he has been pretty good. He was like not getting any playing time in the past 2 years, which makes
And
sense because he is a small guard. But seeing him actually play and decent, it's kind of cool.
bro, his game against the Sixers cooking the fuck out of Embiid.
Yeah, wait. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my God, Embiid looks slow, bro. I felt bad, bro. I literally was.
I love that he hunted. He was like, hey man, you can't guard me. Hunting this shit every
What was
time.
crazy about that game is like you're watching role players attack star players in the clutch.
Bro, it was I saw so Zeke Naji, he had like this Zeke Naji doesn't have a bag. So he made
Not,
this like kind of like reverse layup. And I saw Nuggets Page quote that say, I mean, sometimes you just have to just sit back and laugh, man. Like, what am I looking at? Because
Hey, bro.
because only that would happen to you. Like, because a random role player just comes and just
Zeke
does the
Naji's
most
like
dumbest
that.
shit. Where someone's like, we're seeing shots that have never been made before.
Hey, bro. Shout out to the Nuggets, man. They're
Yeah.
26 and 13, still playing elite basketball without their star freaking, without the MVP, without like literally the best player in the league. So,
Wait,
yeah,
26 and 13?
yeah, they're 26 and 13.
Oh, we're actually not that far back from them. Can they
Yeah,
fucking drop? My
yeah.
goodness.
We're only 2 games behind them. Only two.
What's
We're
the
only th
we'll
the Suns are only
I'll
three.
check the schedule later,
The
but
Suns are
like
only
please.
3 games back of the 2 seed. It's not impossible.
It's so crazy how tight this conference is, man. And
It really
just
is. It really is. The Thunder are staying pretty like stagnant. I think they're keeping their 1 seed. They're even after all their losing and they went on like a terrible skid where they were like 6-5 in 11 games. They're
mhm.
still 33-7 and they still have a 6 game lead on the 2 seed. So think they're gonna be fine. They're on a
They got
three
that
game
they
win.
got the number one seed locked up, I
Yeah,
assume.
they're on a 3 game win streak now. So you feel a lot more confident about them because they're back to normal. They're not unbeatable though. We know that. So.
They're yeah, they are definitely beatable.
I think this helps me a lot more, like projecting the playoffs more, because if they had continued on this streak and genuinely won like 70 something games, I would have thought they were crazy. But if they're going to just be a high 60 win team, they're beatable. They're very beatable. I think it's very possible. Well, it's not like any team's unbeatable because the Warriors won 73 games and LeBron came in there and just,
We won 68 and we were beatable.
we won 64. We didn't 68.
64?
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
64 and 18. Yeah. No, we were not 68 and 14. That would have been like the top 7 team of all time, bro. That would have been crazy. And
Damn.
shout out to the Suns in 2022, man. That was damn. What a good team, bro. I remember that season. I was having the time. There was only 18 nights that season where we went sad, where we went to bed sad.
You know, it's
18
crazy. Speaking of
nights.
18 losses, the Cavs have only lost 18 last year. They have like 19 this year.
The Cavs are in the play on right play on playing
Huh.
in at 22 and 18 right now. They are tied with the Magic right outside of the play. And do you think they are gonna stay around there? Like,
That's
what's
crazy.
happening with
Like
this
they
team?
ended last year with 18 losses and
We
they're
thought
already at that in January.
Dude, I'm pretty sure when we did our predictions, we both had them at like the
I had
two.
them like at 2.
Yeah, I think we both had them at the two. I think we both had Knicks at one and them at two. So it's crazy that first of all, we didn't put the Pistons that high. We had the Pistons at like four or
We
five.
didn't put the Sixers above them.
No, yeah, no, definitely not. And then we didn't put the Raptors above them or the
Celtics.
Celtics.
Yeah,
I've seen the dude. Something I love is how active the Knicks and Celtics rivalry still is, and I love that rivalry because it's always so active, and they
it's
are
funny.
popping right now because they're competing for the two seed, and
Hmm.
so the right now they're only half a game back. The Celtics are half a game back for that. It's really fun to watch them always arguing because that's a fun rivalry,
It's
always
gonna
a
be
fun
so
one.
funny when we play the Knicks this Friday. You're just gonna see Celtics fans post that video of Giannis and be like, Suns get a free win tonight against a team led by Jalen Brunson or something like that.
No, they're gonna post the opposite. They're gonna post the opposite. Celtics fans are gonna post Knicks get a free win against Devin Booker tonight.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they're trying to hate on that. That's what somebody posted, I think, against the Knicks game. I think somebody posted that. They were like, Knicks play the 2026 Phoenix Suns led by Devin Booker in quotation marks. I was like, God damn, look how that worked out. Gosh, that game was fun. That Knicks game was fun, I will say. But I don't want to spend too much time on the Suns. We can't keep talking about them all the time, even though I do want to keep talking about the Suns.
Yeah.
They are always always on our mind. They've been having a fun season. But do you I want to talk about this now. Who do you think would be an ideal matchup for the Celtics in the playoffs? Like do you let's say Jason Tatum doesn't come back.
I'm not gonna lie. I think they could match up well against the Pistons.
I think they
Just
can
to
match
like,
up well against any team in the conference, which is like scary because I can see them still coming out of the East, which is why I kind of wanted to
yeah,
talk about
like
this.
this Jalen Brown has had a great season, and I was very scared at the beginning of the year because Derek White was having a really bad slump, especially from the three, but he's definitely
Yep.
turned it around. I'm seeing Celtics fans actually like wanting to see Payne Pritchard get traded, which I'm like, I wonder if he's having a bad year.
I think also maybe it's his value, or maybe he
His
just
value.
demands more money in the offseason or something like that. I could see that being the thing. One
Yeah.
thing that I will say, if the Celtics do want to make it out of the East, they need to make a trade for a better center.
Oh no, like if I'm
Easily.
them, like I mean, obviously, like if you want to fuck around, also just look in like the wing market or guard market, whatever. You don't need that, but like top priority is getting actually like starting center. I've seen a bunch of players like Zubac and like Daron Sharp and
Jakob
like
Poeltl,
Jacob Daniel Gafford. They've all been linked to them. So
Nick
yeah,
Richards. Nah, he's not a starting center.
Jacob probably not
No,
with
no,
this
I
team.
said Nick Richards.
Oh no 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 no. But yeah, so no, if they can get a true starting caliber big, makes them even more of a threat.
I honestly do really like them. I love the Raptors team, man, but I've been a little iffy about them recently. I do think that they have dropped the ball in a couple of easy games.
Did RJ Barrett get hurt again? I saw him walking back to the locker room in a game a few days ago.
I don't think so. Let me check.
I don't think he played last night. So I don't know.
I can check right now. Raptors. They did win last night though.
They did. Kelly Oubre is an
No, RJ Barrett did
idiot.
not play. He's out with the left ankle sprain thing. It looks like he's out for a little bit.
Damn, that's just tough because they were struggling when he was out.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a really big part, and I saw a lot of people who were mocking trades with RJ Barrett. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, no, I had a comment that blew up. I said
Oh
they
yeah.
struggled when RJ went out. Why the hell would they trade him?
Because why would they? I think he's been a really good piece, which is fun to see. Good to see that because he was damn, Colin Murray Boyles
He
had
was what
Jesus.
he's doing right now is supposed he was supposed to be what doing for the Knicks. So Knicks fans are definitely
Yes.
pissed. But CMB, he's been a really good acquisition for them. He had like 15 and 17 yesterday, I think.
Dude, yeah, dude, 17 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. 6 stocks is crazy,
Damn,
bro.
imagine if I
Was a
honestly wonder
his
if
son.
I honestly wonder if the Raptors took Kaman at 9, will we have taken
I
CMB
think
at 10?
we would have. That's who I was projecting, and then because I thought we wouldn't get Kaman because he was supposed to be picked higher, and then
Are
I
we?
was
Are
so
we?
I didn't do a lot of like draft work on Kaman because I didn't even think he'd be near our pick. So the
Yeah.
second I was just like, oh shit! Apparently he was supposed to be mocked higher, so I was really hyped. He obviously just hasn't played, so hopefully, you know, he's a younger guy, so hopefully he gets better.
Yeah,
But
just watching him even in garbage time minutes, I'm like, it's gonna be a process. It's gonna be a process.
it's gonna take some time, but it's okay. We got plenty of time. We got
Yeah,
plenty of
the
time.
kid's 19.
Yes, the
So
kid's 19. He's got, and it's not like the Suns are in a rush. Like
yeah, yeah.
playing good this season, playing good. But Colin Murray Boyles did have a great game last night. That's awesome to see from him. Really impressive, honestly. Super shout out to him.
Hmm.
But dang man, did you watch any other games last night? Thunder picked up a
I
win.
watched I watched the
Oh,
Rock.
I did watch the Hawks and CJ McCollum's first game, but we were already talking
Yeah,
about
like
that.
what, 12 points, not bad.
12 points, five. I think it was like 5 assists or 5 rebounds, something like that. I think it was
The
5 assists.
Warriors, one of the loss of the Warriors, they've been having some struggles recently, man.
Which is crazy because they had 61 combined points from their stars. Jimmy and Steph combined for 61, 30 from
Hmm.
Jimmy and 31 from Steph. So it's
And like,
like,
what more can you ask?
how are we dropping these kind of games where your star players are giving you these performances? Both of them. At that point, your role players, none of them are doing their jobs. Because if
Yeah.
two role players had done their jobs that game, it's a lot different of a game. So you're telling me nobody else helped do their job that game if nobody else is helping that game?
No one could have had like 15, 17 points. Like no one could have
Yep.
had nothing.
No one
Just
else is getting a bucket. And it's unfortunate for the Warriors because they were literally like a game and a half back of us at the 7th seed. Now they're 3 games back of the 7th seed. Like they'll drop in those games was definitely really unfortunate. And I don't know if they'll drop behind the Blazers, even though the Blazers have been hot, but it's you gotta win these games. You gotta win games you're supposed to win. You have to come up.
especially if Jimmy Butler's dropping 30, bro. Like you have
Yes,
to win
that's
that.
not
Like that
happening in
we're
2026
a
a
Jimmy
lot.
Butler 30 bomb in the regular season is not like
In
it's not like an
2026
everyday thing.
especially. Yes. So
Yes.
it's like it's a little bit crazy to see them drop these games and unfortunate, but it's cool to see that the what was I trying to say? The West is so condensed and crunched that by next week's podcast, we could be talking so differently about every single one of these teams. Like literally every, because like the Spurs could be out of they could be in the plan if they lose like 3 straight games this week, and then somebody else wins three straight games. It's probably not likely, but these things can happen with how tight everything is right now. So it's kind of fun to see how active. Because in the East, it's changing a lot as well. You also see teams just consistently moving a lot. Because from Cleveland, they're only 2 games back, 3 games back of the 3 seed.
Damn.
Yeah, Cleveland's only 3 games back of the two seed. So
And
like
this is like the time of the year where you got to start like worrying about that stuff.
it is honestly like you have to lock in a lot. That actually is crazy. Wow. The If the Cavs win like 3 straight games and the Knicks or the Celtics drop 3 straight games, the Cavs are like the 4 seed that easily. So it can change a lot of how we talk about a lot of these teams if we see just a little bit of chip movement. We
Hmm.
always remember in 2022 when the Celtics started off the season terribly and then randomly in the middle of the season they just flipped another gear.
That trade for Derek White literally changed everything. It's kind of
You,
crazy.
we're in that 3 week period where a trade can change a team to a completely different identity, completely different stand. So it's going to be fun to see. It's going to be fun to ramp up. Do you want to talk about some players who are most likely to get traded, man?
Let's get to it.
Let's
Yeah.
get to it, man. We have a good list here. It's a good amount of players. Do you want to do a list of 1 through 5 or do you want to give me your odds of 1 through 10 or 1 through 5?
1 through 5, keep it short.
Keep it short. Okay, cool. All right, we got a list.
One being like there's no chance they're getting traded.
Okay, let's say zero.
Zero
Zero,
to
0 to 5. Zero means you're saying you're guaranteeing they won't get traded.
hmm.
One is you're pretty sure this is not going to happen whatsoever. This is like you're pretty sure this is not going to happen. Two, there you could see it happening maybe, but it's not going to happen. Three, it could or it couldn't happen. I don't know. Four, it's most likely to happen. Five, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, yeah. Okay, here we go. Starting off with the first player, Michael Porter Jr. Talk to me about my MPJ. What are you going to give me 1 through 5 here? He has been having a stellar season. The Nets have been winning a couple games recently. He's been probably might make an All-Star team, going to get some All-Star
Yeah.
buzz. Who do you think will trade for him? Do you think he will get traded? Talk to me.
I'm gonna put him at a 3,
Out of three,
honestly.
you think it could happen. Also think there's a
Because
chance
like
it
I do
50-50.
think the Nets will entertain offers, but like I'm seeing stuff where like they're not like quick to jump the gun and just budge. They're okay with like riding this season out with him, seeing what like their draft capital is like for the draft in this summer. So yeah, I'm gonna put him at a 3. I don't know, honestly.
Honestly, I like that. Yeah, I like that. He's like it's kind of hit or miss with MPJ because you really
Hmm.
don't know whether.
And
whether or not.
I feel like his asking price is is high because he has high value right now. So it's also to like, is some team gonna want to drop two first round picks, maybe even a
Yep.
little like attach more assets? Like, are they gonna want to do that
It's
for
got
him?
to be after the trade. You really don't know what his value is, but I think two first round picks sounds about right. It's just like
Yeah.
it sounds about decent. He's averaging 26 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He's averaging 3 assists. Michael Porter Jr.
Which, well,
three
while we're on
assists.
the subject of that, I'm gonna bring up the Warriors because I saw, um, apparently they don't want to include two first round picks in a trade from like, and I literally commented, I have a comment blowing up right now. I said, bro, Steph is retiring in like 2 years, dog. Give
What are
them the
we
fucking picks.
talking
You
about?
guys aren't good at drafting anyway.
What
Give them
the
the fucking picks.
fuck, dude? Don't. Yes, dude. Your superstar, your guy,
Like
your
it's
franchise, the guy who literally changed your franchise from the lowest valued franchise in the league to now the highest. They're literally worth $7 billion because of Steph Curry. You invest everything into the team that this
it's
motherfucker is still putting 30 up on. He's putting 30
it's
points in
honestly a shame
2026.
how it's a
What are we
shame how this front
talking?
office has just wasted the last few years of
Oh.
Steph's prime. Ever since that championship in 2022, it has just been like just lack of effort and giving a fuck from the front office. Like, bro, this is Steph Curry we're talking about. You
Dude,
do whatever you can to build the best team around him.
to see a franchise, to see him still be this good this late into his career, and the
And you're like,
franchise
nah.
that he's given everything to not commit the same amount of commitment that he's given back is insane. Because then at that point, you could say, like, you could try to make the argument, I guess. Oh, we don't want to give up our future because we don't know how much longer Steph's going to be. Why didn't you do this 3 years ago, right after you won a championship? You won a championship 3 years ago, and Steph has stayed the same amount of competitive. So why didn't you trade these first round picks? Where if I don't know, man. It
I don't know,
disappoints me.
man.
I
Yeah.
hope I hope they hopefully make some sense and then end up making a trade for MPJ because I would like that matchup.
I
But if
would
they're
like
not,
that a lot. Yeah, like the package, I think like like they could build a decent package around him, but like just throw in the fucking picks, man.
actually disgusting, man. All right, next player, man. I wanted to talk about here. Well, there was a three for MPJ. John Morant
I'm gonna go with the four.
with a four. You think it's going to happen?
I
You think
think
it's
it's
going
going
to
to happen.
happen?
I think Ja. I'm gonna be honest. He's out with an injury right now. I don't
Yeah, he
see.
hasn't played since January 2nd.
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm John Morant, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm not playing another game for y'all until you guys get me out of here. And I think mentally he's checked out the organization. I think the organization is just like they're ready to move on. They want to get this over with. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure that he is going to be traded.
John Morant this season averaging 19 points per game, 3 rebounds, 7.6 assists. He's also averaging a steal and about 4 turnovers a game, which is a little high, so pretty
Yeah.
crazy there. But he can still provide something to a team. I think a lot of his play this season has been chalked up to the mentalness of the team. Where I don't know after that Desmond Bain
I
trade,
just don't think he's tried at all with this team. Like he yeah.
I think the front office obviously yeah he had his issues with them at the beginning of the season and then or like the coaching and stuff he was talking about that obviously Desmond Bain is like him and Desmond Bain are incredibly great friends so I would imagine them trading him in the offseason was probably one of their not
Yeah.
something that he was a big fan of and he was probably aiming towards leaving so this is it's kind of unfortunate to see this because John Morant was another one of those guards who in 2022 was a
Bro,
star took the team.
we had him in like top three point guard conversations like not too long ago.
Dude, I wanted him on the Suns, man, and before he was drafted, and like, shout out to John Morant. I just wanna bring
Jesus,
these
oh,
all out.
three of them. Damn.
Yeah, these aren't even mine. I just that was gifted them a while ago. I just thought it was funny. But yeah, shout out to John Morant. I think it's funny because you know how we always talk about how I have terrible luck with betting.
Hmm.
So speaking of John Morant, God, I hate that I'm bringing this up because it pisses me the fuck off. Just um, I placed a bet the other
Bro,
night,
you are not good with bets. You gotta stop.
bro.
You
Shut
are
up.
not good
Listen,
at
listen,
bets,
listen,
man.
listen. Listen. John Morant, I took his under. The 20 his under was like 24 or something.
Okay.
So I took his under for John Morant to get under 24 points. You know how many times John Morant has gone over 24 points this season? Once.
And it was the
He
game you
got
bet
it
him.
the second time, the night I bet on him. He got 40 against the fucking Lakers the night that I bet on him, bro. And I just wanted to bring that up because I one other time the entire season that you get 24, and the one time I bet on you,
Was that recent?
this
Oh, that
was
was recent. That was like a month ago. Yeah.
December 30th, the month ago, so it's 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow, December 30th. Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but gosh, man, I just wanted to bring that up. John Morant, come on, man, you gotta.
So now, no more betting on Zach LaVine and John Morant for you.
Yes, yes, yeah. No more betting on Zach LaVine or John Morant. You're correct. Maybe there's no more betting. I'm just taking a little break for a while. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Next player we got here, Carl Anthony Towns.
I'm gonna put that like at a one,
At a one,
honestly.
you think it's you don't see what you don't see it happening. You don't think
I
it could
don't really
happen.
see it happen. I haven't seen any like news about teams being interested in Cat at all.
Fair. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
want to
I've seen
assume.
Knicks fans wanted him to be traded, but in terms of just reports of teams being interested, nah.
Fair. Hey, that's perfect. No, I think that's pretty accurate. I just wanted to throw an extra guy on there, just like an extra person who's uh not
Who
like
has who's he's not having the best season. He's not
just
having the
yeah,
all
just someone
NBA
who can
year
be
he's had last year.
thrown into the the fire, thrown into the
Yeah,
name here. That was a quick one. I just want to talk about him. Here's another one I want to talk about. I think I want to hear your answer on this one. Lou Dort.
zero.
Zero? You think no chance?
Yeah,
No chance
it's
of Thunder?
yeah. I
The
doubt
Thunder are
it.
still winning games this season. Yep. No point.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair. So you think there's no chance he gets traded this season? No chance. Fair.
I don't think so. If the
Yeah,
Thunder,
fair.
if
It's your opinion. I was just making sure that that's what you're locking in.
no, yeah.
Okay, fair. All right, Nicholas Claxton. Nicholas Claxton, here, talk to me. Nicholas Claxton this season is averaging. Here, sorry, I had his averages up, but then I lost them. What the hell? Sorry, I had this in my notes, but I
You're
don't
good.
know. Oh, there it is. 13, averaging 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. 4 assists for a big man. Really fun to see. And a block a game. A block and about a steal a game, a little bit under. How do you feel about him getting traded? Who do you think he will get traded to? Talk to me.
I'll put that. I think I'll put that at a two,
At a two,
honestly.
okay.
Mainly because apparently one of the things that the Nets want in return from it is an unprotected first round pick. So I'm
Ooh,
just
oh,
like,
dang,
so I'm just
that's
like, I don't know if a team is gonna budge to do that for Nick Claxton.
so you think you can see a team traded for Nick's Claxton this season, but you
I
just don't
can,
know if it happens
for
this season.
sure. No,
I like that.
I definitely think he's linked to a bunch of teams,
I
but
love that.
I just don't know they're gonna budge.
I love that. I don't know if you even noticed, but all five, you put them, the first five, you put them all at different numbers, which is cool to see. You put them
Yeah,
all at like the different rankings and stuff. So cool to
yeah,
see that for the first five players that you didn't repeat a single number. But next player we got here, that's not the last Nets player, by the way. We're gonna talk more Nets later,
yeah.
so we can talk about the Nets as a whole at the end. But LaMelo Ball, talk to me. This one's, yeah, it's like a little iffy. Think out loud. Think out loud. Let me know.
Honestly, I'll put him at a one. To be honest, I honestly feel like they're gonna ride it out with him just for the season, especially with the Hornets. They've looked like fun recently. In
Yeah,
terms of just the offense and like the connection they have with Khan and Melo and Brandon Miller. I can see them riding it out with him for this season. And just yeah.
fair. No, honestly, I can say that 100%. Yeah, there's really not a reason to, unless the offer is there.
Listen, some like some team like desperate for him.
Yeah,
Then you
maybe
gotta
that's what we'll make with number one. Number one is now, unless the craziest offer, unless the Luka trade is there,
yeah.
unless Nico Harrison is the other GM. That's the only time you're accepting a trade for one of these guys. Here we go. Next guy we got here. I think this is a fun one. These next two, Jared Allen.
Are we actually making one that like some?
Not really. No, it was
Yeah,
just it's
okay.
more just
Just for fun. Yeah.
yeah,
Honestly, I'll put him at a one again. Uh,
fair.
yeah.
No.
I don't think
So you don't
I
think
don't
the Cavs
think
are gonna make a trade this season?
not Jared Allen trade.
Who do you think? Because the next guy I have on this list is Darius Garland. You think it's him? It's got
I
to be one of those four. You can't not. You can't expect.
You don't think I honestly my opinion is this is like the last year they're writing it out and they'll wait till the off season.
That's a very very fair statement to have. Maybe
Because
I'm
because
just
because
maybe
because if
I'm
they
just
sneak it up
team.
again in the playoffs, this core four is getting broken up.
we- I, I think I'm more just like I think I'm just checked out on them honestly. That's why I'm
Oh, I've
thinking
been
this.
checked out, but I don't know if the front office is like I
Yeah,
don't think the front office is
that's
like
fair. The front office
grasping
isn't
yet.
checked out. You're right.
Yeah.
They're probably giving this at least the rest of the season. So
If
that's probably why I
if
think it's a
there's
little bit
anybody
higher.
they do trade, if it I
Who?
don't know if you have him on your list. If there's anybody they do trade, it'd probably be
DeAndre
like
Hunter?
a DeAndre Hunter.
I don't have him on the list, but I don't. I could see it. He has been in a couple talks, and I know.
Yeah.
I heard he was a little upset after they didn't give Ty Jerome his stuff because like Ty Jerome was like what
I
his
think the whole
college
team was
best
upset
friend.
about that. They got stuck with Lonzo fucking Ball.
Hey, bro, leave Lonzo alone, man.
I'm
Like,
just saying, like,
leave Lonzo alone, man, bro. I remember you were tweeting out that he's gonna do just fine in Cleveland, bro.
I thought so too, and he fucking lied. He disappointed me.
No, yeah, you're right. So you do. What do you think Darius Garland's at? A one or lower at a zero? Like no chance he gets traded this season.
I'll put him at a one again, honestly.
I like
Jimmy?
that. Yeah, sorry. I was locking it in. I'm gonna keeping track
Okay.
of all your ones here, of all your stuff here. So I like that. We had three straight ones. Here's another one here. Talk to me. Think about this one. This could be another one, honestly, if you think about it. Draymond Green, man.
It's honestly, if you were to ask me this like before Anthony Davis got hurt, I probably would have put this like at a three. But now with that he's hurt, I'm putting it at a one.
Okay.
Because the Warriors are obviously linked to Anthony Davis, and
Yeah.
obviously they would have to give up either Jimmy or Draymond.
Yep.
But now, I mean, Anthony Davis is going to be out for a while, so
Yep.
yeah, I'll
Nah,
put
it
him at a one.
doesn't even look like it's worth it. But
Yeah.
are you sure that's the only player that the Warriors would want to trade for? Because the next player I have on my list is Lauri Markkanen. Do you think he gets traded this season? What do you think? Or you think the Jazz are riding out their little youth thing they got going on,
I'm
like
gonna be honest.
Keontae? What do you talk to me?
I'm gonna put him at a zero.
Zero. Damn.
I just don't see the Jazz doing it,
At
honestly.
all. That's crazy.
Have you heard anything about Lauri Markkanen?
I haven't, no, but I think it's more just the fact that like so many teams want him that the package will be there for Danny Ainge to be
Is
licking
there
his
teams out there
lips.
that you think would actually want to pursue him? Like it just because like what team needs like obviously you can think of Detroit,
You
but
think
like
of the Warriors, you think of I don't know, maybe the Cavs want him back.
because that's what I'm thinking. Like it's like if it's probably realistic to be like the Pistons or the Warriors. I don't know what other team out there is like eager to make a trade for Lauri Markkanen.
But I mean, some packages might be nice to look at if you think.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening.
And zero is crazy. I feel like putting him lower than the other te than like LaMelo Ball is crazy. I feel like LaMelo Ball has a bigger chance of staying home than ever. But no, this is your list, so I'm not gonna say anything. Anthony Simons.
Uh, I'll put him like a what's two again?
Two is just like you could see it happening, but you don't think that the package will be there. You don't think it'll happen.
I'll put him at a two.
Two, you think like he'll be shopped a little bit, but it'll probably
Yeah,
won't end up
like I think they'll
happening.
entertain offers, but honestly, he's looked pretty bought into their system, and he's playing well off the bench. So I think they'll want to keep him just for
Okay.
how well they played.
Fuck yeah. Okay, I respect that. I think that they have actually liked his guard play, but he is 27 million off the books. So I think that's the
Is
only
he
reason I could.
expiring?
I don't think so. That's
Oh,
why. So that's why I think it would be nice for them to get his contract off because it's a
hmm.
little chunky. So will be fun to see. Nick Richards,
I'll put him like at a four.
four. You think this is for sure happening? Okay.
Yeah, I think
Not
they're
for
gonna
sure
want
happening,
to.
but do you think this is like most likely going to happen? Like.
If the Suns make a trade this year, it's gonna be a Nick Richards salary dump.
Okay, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I respect that. Which would be like would make sense for like the money and all that because they spent the last few years paying so much over the luxury tax with Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant, so
Hmm.
could make sense from a money standpoint. But you know, HB is rich, so you never know. But next guy I got here, Kobe White.
I'm putting him. I'll put him at a three.
Three. I like that. I like
I'm
that.
50-50 because like
50-50. Okay.
right
Talk to me.
now the number one team that I've seen linked to him is the Timberwolves. I don't know if if there's any other teams that have kept tabs on him.
Hmm.
So if he does get traded, it's probably going to be to the Timberwolves. I just don't know if the Timberwolves. I don't know if the Bulls are gonna want to take Rob Dillingham
Yeah.
in return. You know what I'm
Yeah, like
saying?
is that the package you want for like
Because Rob
your
Dillingham is
20 point
like,
per game scorer?
yeah, Rob Dillingham is obviously the odd man out in any trade talks that they have.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they're over him. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'll put him at a 3.
Respect. All right. Giannis.
0. Fuck him, bro. Just all that drama for no fucking reason. 0.
Respect. You don't think there's any chance he gets traded this season?
No, he's annoying. He's no, he'll tease some shit again, but he's annoying. He's not gonna do it.
Zion Williamson.
Uh, I'll put him at a 3.
3, okay.
I'll put him at a
So you
3.
think
Yeah.
50-50, like you could see like him getting chopped out there. There's a chance he does get traded. There's a good chance he
Yeah,
doesn't get
I
traded.
definitely think the Bulls would definitely entertain offers for sure him as well, and definitely would be like, and definitely would like kind of go back and forth, and yeah, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if if they somehow if they maybe pulled the trigger and traded him.
His teammate Trey Murphy.
I'm gonna put him at a 1. Their asking price for him is pretty high.
They are asking a
They
lot
want
for a guy who
I saw
doesn't
it
do
was
a
like
lot.
3 first round picks and a good young player.
3?
3,
They
which
are
is like
crazy.
it's so crazy to think about how like we had like role players getting traded for this stuff. Like Mikal Bridges was traded for 5 first round picks. You would think that he was like a multi-time all-star. Like
Yup.
10 years ago, this was like Mikal Bridges 10 if he was if this was a trade that happened like 10 years ago, that's like 1 first round pick.
Yeah, 5 first round picks is disgusting. That's 5 years of your future.
Exactly. And it's so
How is that
yeah,
not like a bigger deal? Yeah.
but no, I'll put Trey Murphy at a 1 just because his asking price is really high. I don't know if the team is gonna budge.
That honestly makes sense, honestly. Last guy here, and we can kind of talk about all these as a whole right now when we're done here. Cam Thomas.
That's the last guy.
Like the last guy I have like here on my list, yeah.
You forgot. I was expecting you to name Kaminga.
Well, fair. There's a couple guys that I just didn't have on the list. I mean, we can talk.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. We can talk about more here.
okay,
That's
okay.
what I was saying. This is just the last guy I have on my list is
Cam
Cam Thomas.
Thomas. I'll put him at a 2.
Fair.
Put him at a 2.
You think it's
Yeah,
higher than MPJ? You think, which is fair because I think Cam Thomas is like not bring as much value to that team
yeah,
as much as MPJ does. So that makes sense. As much so. Oh wait, no, you put him lower than MPJ. Ignore me. You had MPJ at a 3. My bad. So that's fair.
yeah.
But I see that honestly because I don't think there's as much of a market for Cam Thomas.
There's really
So
not like, and he's one of those. He's not like, is he considered a small guard?
he's a small guard. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's one of those small guards that's just a defensive cone and also just doesn't like to pass the ball, playmate. So
Exactly.
yeah.
All right. Who? Jonathan Kuminga. Go ahead. Talk to me. Who do you think? I'll put him on the list.
Honestly, man, with the stuff that I've seen from the Warriors recently, I'm gonna put him at a 2 as well. I would have if you would have asked me this at the beginning of the season, I would have been like, oh, it's a 4. Like he's for sure gonna get traded.
Yep.
But I'm seeing stuff where like they're like kind of hesitant to include him in deals. They might keep him past the deadline, which could be like a tactic for teams to like want to offer more stuff for him.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Like they can't make up their minds yet, which is crazy. Could you think about this dude's been getting DNPs for like what, 10 straight games now?
Yeah. At this point, it's kind of like.
It's kind of like, bro, like the writings and like this is a more like this is more than Trae Young situation. Like this is like a for sure
Yeah.
get the fuck out.
This has been happening for way too long. Wait. So what number did you give it?
I put him at a 2 because I don't know because
2.
I don't know if the Warriors are gonna like do it like because well, from what I've seen so far, I have no idea what the reasoning is for wanting to keep him.
Fair. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what the reasoning is either right now because they've just been doing it for too long.
And it's yeah, they've been doing it for too long, and yeah, so yeah.
I was looking at some other guys to add here. I added Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I'll put him at a 0. Yeah.
0. Okay. Why is that?
I don't. I think I don't know if he has a chunky contract, man. I don't know if some team is gonna budge for that, just in general. But also, I mean, he just came back from a calf injury.
I
Um,
think that's why he came back. Is during trade season. You never know.
yeah, but also I think because like the Blazers are in like playing contention right now, so they're like we're playing well, Denny's playing well, our supporting cast is doing good. You know, let's just see what having Drew this year could do.
Yeah, but he only played one game and he played bad,
He
and they
played
lost that
one
game.
game. If he played one game only this year?
Yeah, well, he just came back for one game.
Oh, I
I was
think that
saying
he's played. Oh,
earlier in the season, I don't think he was. I think he played a lot more, obviously. But I was saying
yeah,
he just came back for one game so far.
yeah. I just don't think. I just don't think. Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen.
All right, then who are some other players then?
Hmm.
That it's a
Jaden
podcast.
Ivey?
Uh,
I'll put him. I'll put him at a. I'll put him at a two, honestly, because
there
the
you go.
Pistons apparently they came out with a report saying that they're not like eager to make like a game-changing move. They kind of like their like roster construction right now, and they don't want to like mess up the groove they have going on, which is like I don't know, man. Like I feel like as a team standpoint, like. I feel like the front office has got to learn like making a move like this doesn't always work. And I feel like it's shown in the past with other teams that like if you have an offer that you can make it. That can upgrade your team as a whole.
Yeah, I just I don't think they make that trade. I don't think it makes sense for them to make it right now because they're the one seed. Why make a trade when you're one seed?
Yeah, but I mean, because my thing is like they still don't have like a true second option, like a true. So like, which is why I would love if they would trade for MPJ.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still a one seed though, without a second option and without their team playing good. I think they're looking more just like they're looking at their team to play
Mhm.
better because they're so young rather than
Yeah.
like just make us trade for a star and then
I guess if
ruin
you
that
don't trade for a
core.
star, maybe just trade for just to get more shooting. Try to trade for like some more spacing
Because
and shooters.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson plays good, but we've seen a lot of teams where they play good, a super good season, and then they try to make that trade, and even though they only
Goes to
gave up
shit. Yeah.
a role player, they only gave up two role players. Those two role players were so important to the team, and then
Yeah.
they gotta help build around the two stars they have now, and it just so we've seen it a lot where even though it does make sense to make that upgrade. If MPJ is an all-star right now, they gotta build around the both of them, Cade and MPJ. They can't just like MPJ is just not expendable like that if they're gonna throw him a package because they'd have to throw a couple first round picks, not just not
Yeah.
just
Why
so
not?
that why that's what I'm saying. It'd just be a
So,
little.
so you think realistically they'll just ride like this season out just to see how this group does
This is their
and like
first. There's their first season where they had expectations
and over exceeded them.
and they're over exceeding them. Yes.
Hmm.
Last season they had no expectations and they over exceeded no expectations. This year they had expectations and they're
Just to see in the
still over
playoffs and
exceeding
now,
that.
yeah.
So that's why I think you can be a little bit of patient so far because Cade is playing so well.
Yeah.
Cade's like almost like all NBA first team. Like he'll probably make second, but like he's like up there with like one of the best guards in the East right now. So that's why
Hmm.
I don't know if the Pistons actually end up making a trade just because might as well ride it out with you're still the one seed, which is weird because they haven't played as good as they did at the beginning of the
They
year.
haven't.
So how are they still four games against ahead of the Knicks? Because it's not like started insane. They started good,
Mhm.
but not insane. So it is good to see them still being able to keep a level head against the Knicks and just win. They're just better right now, and that's why I think it's just smarter for them to see what Cade does. Let Cade ride it out. You know.
Yeah. That's fair.
Who? You got anybody else? You got any other?
No, I feel like the players you listed kind of were like on top of my mind. I mean, like I guess I brought up Malik Monk earlier, like he because he was getting DMP. So like I'll put him like around like a three because the Kings have been very like they what I've seen they're kind of being aggressive in the trade market. So if they make a trade, he's gonna going to be involved in it.
You think so for sure?
I think.
Is the Kings are they going to be active in the trade market this end?
I mean, I hope so. Because like get DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine just off your team and just fully rebrand, dog. Like this is a shit show. Um,
We always tell them that, but the Kings are probably just gonna ride it out for the
which
rest of what they've got. Honestly, they like what they got. They're
which
chilling.
is crazy. Like what they got. Like as if they have something good.
But at this point, that franchise is just cool with mediocrity.
Yeah,
They're just cool
that
with
owner needs to go. That man needs to go.
Vivek or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh, you have a you have a dunker spot for this week, Desmond?
Um, let's see.
You gotta start doing it before.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have a whole segment, and your ass is thinking of it on the spot.
Sorry, because there was some good performances I saw this week, but I'll
We
go with
should
Joel Embiid again. I
we should
liked him when
cancel we should cancel the dunker spot for you. You're canceled this week.
sorry. No, I'll go with Joel Embiid again.
You got
I
your
I
own bead.
I thought he didn't play yesterday, but I thought he's had some good games
You
against.
didn't play it. Oh, that was fucking. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, it was just the way you were like, he didn't play yesterday, but you were trying to hide it, you bitch. No, it's he has been really well. I think that their loss yesterday was unfortunate. They probably would have won that game if he
Kelly
was
Oubre is
playing.
an idiot. I have no idea. Like, did you see the foul he did on Scotty Barnes?
Yup.
It
And
was just
Scotty
like
just got to miss the free throw and just win
it's
it.
just like if I have to go back and watch it, but I don't even think like Scotty even had like enough like space to like get like a layup. So if Scotty Barnes ends up taking like a fadeaway midi and he makes it, you live with that, man. I'm
Yup.
sorry.
At that point, it's
Like,
just like you gotta accept it.
yeah, I don't know.
Disappointing, very, very disappointing. Uh, but let's talk about the games tonight, man. We do have a couple games tonight. It's only 6 games, so kind of
Yeah,
nice. I was looking at them earlier when I was thinking about the games that we had. I just realized Raptors Sixers played last night, and they're
and they
playing
play again
again
tonight. Yeah,
back to back. Playing the same team has got to be a little annoying, but
we
I
that's
guess,
I've seen that happen a few times this year, especially to us.
dude, and because you know how that Heat game or that Bulls game got postponed or
Postponed.
whatever.
I think it's like the January 30th. Yeah.
Yes, so now the Bulls. Who was the team they're playing that night?
The Heat
The Heat. The Bulls and the Heat now play each other the
back to back,
30th, the 31st, and December 2nd. Three
February
games in
2nd.
4 nights. Or yeah, sorry, there you go. But 3 games in 4 nights they play against each other. And I'm like, what the
Is this the
hell is
playoffs,
this?
bro? Is this the point? What are we doing?
Literally, it's like a playoff series. And I'm just like, I guess they probably just did that because they were going to be in the area, so they figured it could make up for the game.
I'd be so annoyed if I had to see the same players in say like three times in four
I,
nights.
Especially if there's someone that you don't like, if you don't
I'm
fuck
like,
with.
bro, like, ugh, I gotta guard you three times in four nights, bro.
That's why playoff series probably like really be heated when you got like a real rivalry because it's like, damn, I gotta play this guy for probably 7 games if we're gonna be
Yeah.
like heated, if we're gonna be mad. So that Luca special, bro, as Devin Booker said. Yep. We
Damn.
got 6 games tonight though. Utah Jazz versus Cavs is the first one at 5 for us here in Phoenix.
I'm gonna go with the Cavs. Speaking of the Jazz, they got demolished by the fucking Hornets. We didn't even talk about
Fif-
that. That shit was just ridiculous.
55 points. This was disgusting. And then it's not like nobody on the Hornets had like 30. Nobody had over
Yeah,
30.
no one had a crazy game.
No one had like
I've
25, I don't think. I think it was just a
yeah,
whole blowout. It was kind of, here we go. Yeah, let me pull the box score. The highest score on that team
it's like
was
16 points.
20 from Trae Mann,
Damn.
17 from Melo, 15 from Sexton, Josh Green, 13, Diabate, 10, Kalkbrenner,
Hey,
12.
is Grant Williams gonna change this franchise? I think that was that his first game back on the season.
9 points, 8
Hey,
rebounds. Was it his first game back? Let me check.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying he
that
could
was his
change.
first
He
game
could turn
back.
on this. He could turn on this team
Damn.
this year.
Wow, that's actually crazy. His first game back, they win by 55 points. He's got to feel good about that one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty impressive for him. All right, the next game. Oh, wait, who did you pick? Jazz or Cavs?
Oh, I'll pick the Cavs.
Celtics or Pacers? Dog shit game.
Celtics. They're gonna get their revenge against them.
Oh yeah, I forgot they beat them recently, huh?
hmm
For that 1,000th win. Sixers and Raptors?
Sixers. They'll redeem themselves tonight.
Nets, Mavericks? Some mid off.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with the Mavs.
I'll probably have it on in the background. No, this is a game I'll definitely have on though. For sure. Lakers Kings.
Yes, sir. Let's sir.
Because that's at 8
Uh,
p.m. Like that's gonna be a fun late night watch.
yeah. I'm gonna go with I'll say the Lakers, honestly, realistically. Yeah.
And then Hornets Clippers probably won't get a second of my attention.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'll turn it on after if there's like a little bit of time left after the Lakers game, I'll
You
turn it
know
on.
what? I'm going with the Hornets.
Hornets will win that one. See, dude, the Clippers are 8-2 in their last 10, bro.
Yeah.
They're tough. You going with the respect for going with the Hornets.
Yeah.
They've been playing really good. That's pretty much like the bulk of the chunk that podcast that we got there, man. We got a bunch of games going on tonight. We got a bunch of trades happening in the next couple weeks. Hopefully, some trades in the next week. So hopefully, we have a lot
Please,
more to
something
talk
happens this
about.
week, bro.
Yes, like some activity, some teams make a blockbuster trade. Hopefully, a team panics. Maybe that'll happen at some point.
Hmm.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, Dyson Daniels, get that guy out of Atlanta, bro. He fucking sucks. You know, he's been shooting he has more higher points per game than 3-point percentage.
Really?
Yeah, Dyson Daniels has made like one 3-pointer in the past like 20 games. I'm being
That's just
so
not good, man.
I just
I just
wanted to
don't.
bring that up. That's something I completely
I'll
forgot
never
about.
understand that, man.
Wait, let me pull this up real quick just to see if that's like,
One in the last 20?
yep. Yeah, he's shooting 11.3% from the field, from 3-point percentage.
You know what's crazy when you think about it? Mark Williams is leading the league in 3-point percentage this year.
Is he 1 for 1?
Yes, sir. Hey,
Okay, bro.
he could have been 2 for 2 last night if that buzzer didn't if he shot that before the buzzer went off. That full court heave, that shit would have been 2 for 2.
You sure would have won? Sure would have went in?
Hey, I'm just saying.
Okay, buddy. All right, that's pretty much the chunk of the podcast, though. We're gonna be ending it off here. Gonna be hopefully seeing some trades this week, but that's pretty much it, y'all. We appreciate everybody for watching, and make sure you guys are following all of our socials: Baseline Breakdown, Baseline Breakdown on Twitter. Gets cut off a little bit, but all linked down below in the description. Always gonna be active on there. Make sure to check out our TikTok, nearly at 100 followers. Have a great night, everybody.
Peace.